Inferiority complex. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear that word? A Korean song that's sang by Eunha from G-Friend? But that's not what I'm talking about. And I'm not surprised by that because when I searched for the keyword inferiority complex on YouTube, the song came up the most. A lot of them. And that makes it a little difficult for me to find videos that contain educational contents related to the inferiority complex. My name is Rizky Setiawan, and I'm going to tell you my reflections toward critical listening log project with the inferiority complex as the main topic. The terms inferiority complex I meant is an intense personal feeling of inadequacy, often resulting in the belief that one is some way deficient or inferior to others. For example, a person who feels inferior because they are shorter than average people may become overly concerned with how they appear to others. Honestly, I also have an inferiority complex that interferes with my life. For example, I often feel that I don't deserve certain responsibilities because of my lack of skills. I also feel much dumber than my friends in college, and I feel that whatever I do is unsatisfactory and so on. Therefore, in the critical listening log project, I try to find out the way to end the thoughts that have been bothering me all the time. And I found some interesting things about this topic and found a lot of motivation to fight these bad thoughts. Anyway, you can watch all the video I mentioned on my listening log via the link I have included in the description. Let's start with the first video. The video from Romani Malko with the title Symptoms, Causes, and Overcoming Inferiority Complex. The video contains an explanation of the 5 symptoms of inferiority complex, which involves the speaker's personal experience, but it also equipped with the opinions of psychologists. The symptoms consist of an action comparing oneself to others unfavorably, a false sense of superiority, an extreme sensitivity to criticisms, cycles of procrastination and perfectionism, and extreme judgmental critiques to others. The speaker also gave tips include cognitive behavioral therapy includes that fix an individual's negative self-talk and thoughts, and the speaker also recommends to seek for professional help when it becomes worse. The speaker puts strong argument by quoting several expert theories related to the topic. The way he conveys his message to the audience gave me motivation to getting through my problems, and I felt like I was being encouraged by my uncle through the way the speaker delivered, which was quite passionate. Secondly, a speech video that delivered by Jessica Jayakumar with the title The Inferiority Complex, which explains the inferiority complex that can happen to anyone. The speech was opened with the speaker telling about the condition of her friend who has problems with an inferiority complex even though he usually looks cheerful and has no problems in his life. And the speaker continued the topic and of an inferiority complex that could happen to anyone by quoting a research from Professor Alfred Adler, who studied Napoleon's behavioral patterns, which showed that Napoleon displayed an aggressive attitude to cover up feelings of inferiority due to his short height. This discourse is interesting for me because it drives me to discovering the theory from Brazilian journalist Nelson Rodrigues related to how Brazilians voluntarily place themselves in a position of inferiority in comparison to the rest of the world. This inferiority complex phenomenon happens to anyone, literally anyone. It can from of national scale or even racial scale. Related to racial scale inferiority complex, I found videos that talk about this topic that delivered by Onika Nubia and Irish Virus. Let's talk about Onika Nubia's speech first. A historian, Onika Nubia, explained the roots of African inferiority that's embedded in people's subconscious mind. The speaker talked about what happened to his friend. His friend is a strong black woman who dedicates her time to good things. For example, she supports small African village lives as vegan, tries to show virtuous nature of being black person, and one day she was annoyed by a black teenager who tried to rob her. She was able to fight the teenager, then beat him while swearing racistly. After that, the woman realized that what she had just done was the opposite of what she had dedicated all this time to black people. Reflecting on the incident, the speaker explained human nature, especially Africans who think black people are the same as people in general, but in everyone's subconscious, it is still imprinted that black is bad thing and white is better than black. In addition to racist treatment from other people who often make black people feel inferior to their skin color, the human subconscious mind can also cause the same thing. Now let's move to Iris Writer's video that talks about Asians' inferiority complex on their appearance. This video is a small-scale investigation conducted by a YouTuber from Taiwan to investigate the habits of cosmetics brands that use Western models for cosmetic advertisement in Taiwan. The speaker suspects that whether the most of Taiwan's people experience inferiority regarding to their natural appearance as an Asian. In the end of the video, the speaker did not find a definite reason and then invited the viewers to discuss it through the comment section. In the comment section, there's an interesting thing. A viewer who introduced herself as a worker of several cosmetics and luxurious brands then share the reason why their companies do that marketing strategy. It is because foreign models cost less if they are compared to Taiwanese celebrities. Furthermore, companies' marketing have surveyed that the companies targeting elder people in Taiwan as the target market, which have inferiority with their Asian appearance. Alright, so far, through critical listening alongs, I have understood what an inferiority complex is, what are the symptoms and the examples of inferiority complex that happens in the real life, in the real world. But I was curious who was the originator of the theory of the inferiority complex phenomenon, and it is answered through a playlist of videos made by Alina Muller, which discusses the complete book entitled Individual Psychology by Alfred Adler, the originator of the inferiority complex phenomenon. Most of her videos I use in this listening log because of her comprehensive explanation based on the original concept. In her videos, she thoroughly discusses the ins and outs of the inferiority complex, starting from the definition of inferiority complex or superiority complex, as well as theories to improve a person's quality of life to be free from inferiority complex, and her delivery wrapped in soft motivational whispers managed to make me absorb every solution I needed to overcome my inferiority complex. I highly recommended you to watch the complete playlist of the videos. She seems to have an ability to read Alfred Adler's entire complicated book in a simple and meaningful way. Okay, that's been it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that the information and messages I conveyed in this video is beneficial for us. Catch you on the next video and see you.